I was. This is just gonna tell you a brief story. Were you familiar with MYM Testy or DS Testy, the infamous Canadian?
Well, I mean, am I allowed to say whatever on this thing? I don't know if I'm gonna
No.
get in trouble or something. Because I've known him. I didn't know him as a player, but there was like a lot of rumors and stuff that followed him around of how I knew him, and they were pretty negative. So,
Oh
uh,
well, yeah. We don't have negativity on the daily. We're all positive, upbeat all the time.
yeah, I know who he is. Obviously, yes.
Dude, but he was awesome. Like for a long time, he was just like outrageously better than like everyone. But I remember there was a game. It was a Zerg versus Zerg, and I had a drone in his base, and I just built a sunken colony in his base, which is the equivalent of just building a spine crawler in his base. And because I was brown, he just didn't
He
see
didn't
it.
notice.
He just
Yeah,
didn't notice.
that's
And, like they take a long time to build because I mean in Brood War you had to build a creep colony, and when it
and then
finished,
upgrade it.
you morphed
Yeah.
that into a sunken colony. So and like this whole time it's just building, building, pop. Okay, morph again, building, building, pop, and
Were you
just like
so
doing this
confused?
drone.
You're like, what is he doing? Why isn't he
I,
stopping it?
okay. It was when I think I was 14 or 15 at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I remember I stopped looking at my base. I just looked at the sunken colony building in his base, and I was so nervous. I was like, come on, finish, come on. I was like whispering things under my breath. I was like, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then it finished, and I was like, I started to like giggle. And like, I had so much adrenaline, I like couldn't even control my friggin' mouse anymore. I was like,
Yeah,
and
like
then
I can't believe that worked.
yeah, I know. Because
It's got to
then,
be like one of the most embarrassing things too. Where you could like send it to all your friends and be like, "Wow, I can't believe I suck and rush testy."
yeah, and it's one of those things that's not actually of any real value.
Yeah,
It's like it only gives me a story. It's like no semblance of skill. It's basically like I found a sunken colony on the river, is what it
yeah.
was. Like one of those
Oh, you're doing
stories.
the you're doing the poker one now too.
No,
I
because I
see.
mean that's the best analogy. Because there's always like that guy who like three words out of his mouth into the sentence. You're just like that person is dumber than a sack of hot doorknobs. Like that person will never be able to say something of value. And so they start, and then they say something like, "So I was thinking." Maybe I could bluff him, because I don't know. I bluffed him. There's no
I
conclusion.
had a
There's
flush
just
straw.
yeah, I had a
Yeah.
draw, and I was feeling it, I just felt that diamond coming, because you never know what the river's going to be, so I called everything, and he had me beat by a long shot, but I knew that diamond was coming, and the river was a diamond. Like, they go into the whisper. That's kind of how it felt to build a sunken colony in Testy's base. Because,
Yeah.
again, I can't share that one. That's like a secret shame that I must keep to myself. So I do want to find this carrier song before we go. It will be the
I can
outro.
leak you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and paste that to me. No, actually, I'll look it up while you do it. That's like so rude of me. I'm like, hello, special guest. Could you just take care of that for me? Yeah, fantastic. Got my cigar.
Yeah,
Is it
I
Mr.
do this one.
Lonely, the SC2 carrier parody?
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
found
already
it.
got
All
it.
right, Huck.
You're
Do you have
fast.
any special words you'd like to say before you depart?
Well, I'll just plug TL.net, obviously, the littleoutfactory.com, and
Yeah, man.
yeah, all the fans. Day 9, of course, the great. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say the nice thing I told you the other day. Day 9, I'm going to go on a little rant here. So, Day 9 is the only or one of the only casters that can actually walk up to me, which he has done a few times now, although I wish he would do them at the beginning of tournaments
Unsolicited.
instead of the. Yeah, and he'll be like, "Hey Huck, you know what I can help you with your gameplay," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure," because he's always
I
polite.
hope I
He
don't
doesn't want to
introduce
just say,
myself like that. Huh.
"Yeah."
You know what I can do to help you? I got a deal you can't turn down.
So he's one of the only casters that can come up, give me advice, and I will honestly like. I can't wait for it.
Oh, ooh.
I love it because it changes my gameplay and it helps me so much. And he's one of the only casters. No offense to all the other casters like HD, Husky.
I can't believe you're naming names. I can't believe it.
No, I don't care.
But go on.
No, because I love them, but they came up and gave me advice. I would listen and I'd be like polite about it. But when Day 9 does it, it's like pure gold. So make sure to watch him because he will help you with your gameplay so much.
Thank you. Oh my god. And with that, Huck, I'm going to celebrate by listening to the SC2 carrier parody. It's
All right.
loading.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody
So like your little jazz in there.
I know. Oh, Huck, and with those kind words, I'm gonna mute you.
Lonely.